tomorrow, like what time does the actual beta drop for you then?
The actual time I don't know. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it as much as possible.
Because it may be the same as what it did for me today, where the beta dropped at like 10.
Midnight-ish.
No, it didn't
Closer
drop at
to.
midnight. It dropped at 10 a.m. PDT, which is 1 o'clock in the afternoon for us. But I don't know if it's going to drop at that time tomorrow or if it's going to be completely different.
It'd probably be close to the same time as when I was able to download the TV2 beta. 10 to 11 o'clock to midnight.
Team deathmatch. We've got enemy inbound, lock and load.
Yeah, I am live if you wanted to check it out or not. It's completely up to you.
You went live?
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done a stream, so I figure I stream for at least an hour or so.
Yeah, it should show up on your thing. Maybe. No?
What?
I thought maybe it would show up your profile, but I don't actually see it.
Trying to think. Normally I just have people go through and just like click on the actual drawing a fucking huge blank on it. Normally I send people the links, but in this case and scenario,
Is it on YouTube or what do you have it?
I always stream to YouTube. I can never get anybody to watch it on Twitch. Twitch is more of an area if you're already really well known on YouTube and stuff. You can go over there and, you know, stream if you don't want to do a YouTube video that day or something.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm tired of doing this area, so I'm gonna flank around or fucking kick me outdoor. Alright, that works too.
Okay, here it is. I had to go through the PuTTY settings in order to see it. Normally it shows up on your profile.
Okay. Haven't played this map since probably about like 7 o'clock this evening. So I'm gonna be fucking rusty as shit on it. Yeah, any questions that you have on the game, Ty, feel free to ask and I'll try and answer them the best as I can.
What's the munitions box?
It's like an ultimate ability. It charges up over time, and whenever it's fully charged, you can drop ammo on the ground for you and your teammates.
Okay, so it's like load ammo for crash and BO4.
Something similar to that, but it's not as powerful.
Yeah, the regular multiplayer looks better than the TV2 look.
And whenever this game's done, I can back out and I'll show you the a little bit of like the customization, a little bit of the customization and the gun bench and how that works. because you get 5 attachments, but as you level the gun up higher and higher, it starts slowly unlocking hidden attachment screens. Because originally you can't see every attachment menu, but as you slowly level the gun up, it allows you to be able to see them more and more.
Okay.
Have you ever heard about the guy named Merc Music?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Call of Duty YouTuber. See if I can find it. There's a thing in here that's called like a gradient. Yeah, film grain. Turn that shit off. Makes the quality of the game look a lot better whenever you turn it off.
Cruise missile away.
Yeah, if this is what the actual multiplayer is going to be, I might actually look into picking it up then.
Yeah, this is how the multiplayer is supposed to be.
We're in control.
I don't know how that fucking AUG is outbeating a fucking assault rifle. Curious though. No one's past level 10 yet.
Yeah, you have to show me what you were talking about for that.
You just watch. You've seen that I've been getting kills and everything. So I should have experience towards the end of the game. And you can reload while aiming down sights, which is another cool feature.
You have to get, like, some guns and some of the other Call of Duties let you do that, but...
No, I think this is the only one that actually allowed you to be able to aim down sights, as far as my knowledge goes.
Yeah, I want to say it was probably... I think more along the lines of the one sniper they just added in Black Ops. The,
Locust?
No. I don't remember the name of it yet. It was part of the Black Market rewards.
Friendly UAV overhead.
Wow, we somehow won that.
Scored a victory, mate. Let's have another.
I think it probably went even. Nah, I had like 2 over. Yeah, now you'll see what I mean whenever I'm talking about, like, no progression, see?
Yeah, see you at level 10.
It won't go up any higher, though. Back out of the lobby. I'll show you the customization option. So, you have, you know, your basics from your assault rifles all the way to your snipers, but you also have SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles. The coolest sniper out of all of them has got to be this one, because it looks like just one big ass suppressor for the barrel. And you got the normal Dragunov, and then you got the X850. Yeah. Then you got the MBR-14, which is your normal, what is it, M14 style? I'm guessing it's probably like a new...
brand.
Yeah. Then you got the lever action, which me and you played around with during the alpha whenever it came out. And they also put in the Karg 98K.
That's a naughty.
Then you got the M91 light machine gun. You got the LED-6. You got the Pechneg light machine gun, and they even brought in the MG34. And as far as shotguns go, you got a decent array of shotguns. You got the Model 16, you got the Model 680, you got the Olympia, you got the four-barreled shotgun, which I don't know if that's going to be a slug or if it's going to be actual buckshot. I'm sure there will probably be like a slug attachment for it for most of the guns.
Which one? The R9?
Yeah, the R9-0 or O.
I don't know, because the Ojin looks like the Rampage a little bit towards the front of it, so that one might be, well, the semi-auto.
Yeah, the Origin 12 looks like the Rampage from Black Ops 4 a little bit. But that's got a, yeah, it's a semi-automatic with a large ammo capacity. Then you got the classic MP5, which I really like this one. Like, if you ever played, like, Modern Warfare Remastered, you know how it's, like, very jumpy and everything. This one's a lot more controlled. The recoil on it, even with iron sights, is not terrible. It's really, really smooth. Then you got the MP7, which was introduced back in Modern Warfare 3. You got the AUG, which you can add. Yeah. They even brought back the Bison. And they brought back the Uzi. But for the AUG, though, you can upgrade it to a 5.56 caliber and make it into an auto rifle.
Huh.
And as far as assault rifles go, you got your standard M4, you got the AK-47, which you can change it around and make it into a light machine gun variant. You got the M13, which I don't know what this is classified as. It almost kind of reminds me... The way the magazine looks, it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a G36C, but it's not like a... It doesn't remind me of the G36C, but like how it performs and feels a little bit kind of reminds me a little bit of it. And then you got the FR, or pretty much the FAMAS 3-round burst. Not too bad. That's one of the starter kits that you can play around with. You get the FAMAS, AUG, AK-47, and the M91 LMG and the AX50 for your starter classes. This is the one I was talking about, the Odin. It's that weird bullpup looking thing. You might somewhat remember it.
From which game was that one?
I don't know. I don't think this was in any game, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Type 95 from Modern Warfare a little bit.
So I recognize the one above it, the FL 556.
Yeah, that's from Modern Warfare 2. It's
Yeah, the FAMAS.
yeah, definitely feels like it, but it has a lot more punch to it compared to what the old one was. And the Odin kind of reminds me of like I said, the Type 95, but it's in fully automatic, but it fires slower. Then you got pretty much the
It looks like
ACR.
it's got a double clip on the back of it.
Like, no,
On the Odin?
nah. I can pull it up in full preview mode. It only has one mag.
The way it was looking back though, it looked like it had two.
And then you got the FAL, which is back in the game now. Looks pretty sexy, not gonna lie. And you also got the FN Scar 17S.
The Ska. I always liked that gun.
Now, I don't know if you can actually unlock these during the beta or not, because it doesn't even have an unlock, like, what level you have to be to unlock it. It kind of stops after the Odin.
Yeah.
So I don't know if these will be, like, available once you reach level 30 or not. Just gonna say that right now.
Is there more past the Ska?
No, that's all it has it up to right now. I'm sure there'll be more during whenever the game fully launches, but as of right now, I cannot confirm or deny that. I haven't heard anything new as far as how many guns will actually be added into the game.
Okay. Now as far as your level 10, you said you seen a level 11 though.
Yeah, the game I was playing before we were trying to do the share play thing, I saw someone who was a level 11.
Now, where is your options as far as where to view it?
What do you mean?
Ain't there like a setting where you can go in and look at your levels?
Yes, but before I do that, I wanted to show you the gunsmith. Or the gun bench. Yeah, the gunsmith. This is where you can come and customize your weapons and stuff. As you unlock more, the more perks, the more attachments you'll unlock for it. Because originally you start out with a muzzle, an optic, and a perk.
Okay. Well, now what, cause now I'm a little intrigued, what secondaries did they give you for the game?
Give me a second, I will actually show you it. There are perks for the weapons, kind of like it was back in Modern Warfare 3. I think that's the only game where it actually had perks. But heavy hitter, melee, whenever you hit somebody with a melee, you can stun the target. That's what the heavy hitter does. Recon, see enemy nameplates at a greater distance. There is no cons to any of these, I don't think. And fragmental wounding. Bullets cause targets to heal to briefly be delayed. So instead of healing like a few seconds after the gunfight, it will take them like a minute or two.
Huh.
Definitely gonna throw on the recon though. And I'm definitely gonna throw on that because I would like a faster aim down sight time. But there's a fuck ton of attachments in the game. I can honestly say that.
Yeah, I heard they were gonna have a lot of stuff that would be customizable.
With this gun though, I like running the just the plain Jane optic. but you can get like a hybrid sight where you can switch between a 1-time and a 4-time sight. Definitely gonna put a hollow on it though. So as far as secondaries go, the first gun you get is a Deagle, just straight off at the gate. Then you got the M19 handgun, which kind of reminds me of the TAC 45 from Black Ops 2.
I don't know. I was thinking that's what the shadow for the X16 looks like.
But the X16, no, that's like the Glock or the G18. Yeah, this is semi-automatic, so I'm imagining this will be like you can switch between single shot and full auto. And the second to last is the M1911, which really looks good in this game. They did a really good job modeling it. And you also have the last one, which is the Magnum or the 357. And that's it as far as like actual weapons go, like actual projectile
you
weapons.
get just one launcher as well, or is there more than one launcher in the game?
There's more than one launcher. You got the PILA, which is I guess the best way to describe it is it's like an IGLA and a RPG had a love child, and that's what you get. Because it has tracking, and you can fire it like a normal rocket, and you get 2 rounds with it.
Interesting.
And then you got, I'm gonna call it the Gustav cannon, or not Gustav cannon, the Carl Gustav from Bad Company 2, because that's what it just fucking reminds me of. Then you got your classic RPG.
Oh, see, that says item unlocked at level 17 now.
Yeah, but I can't go any higher than 10. It won't allow me to go any higher than 10 for some dumbass reason.
Huh. The Joker.
Yeah, which is your javelin. I haven't gotten it yet because it won't let me go any higher, but it looks really cool. And here's some of your perks.
Yeah, when they had the Joker in the preview for the game, the first thing I said is, well, they just took a book right out of Battlefield when it was good.
You got double time, double the duration of tactical sprint, increase crouch movement speed by 30%. So these perks aren't like brokenly overpowered like they were in like previous iterations of Call of Duty. They actually feel like they fit more with the game than what most of the other perks did.
Okay.
But double time, that increases like you know how you saw me running with my gun up in the air?
Yeah, the tactical sprint.
Yeah. So this increases the duration, how fast you move while crouch. You got overkill, which allows you to carry 2 primary weapons. Scavenger, resupply ammo off of dead bodies. EOD, take reduced damage from non-kill streak explosives, and fire hack enemy claymores and proximity mines and C4.
Oh, that's cool. For that one guy who thought he was gonna be a smart, put a claymore to keep you trapped in one area, hack it, watch him come to try to get you instead, and watch it blow him up.
Now, I don't know if you actually pull out a device and hack it, or if you just walk by it and it converts to your claymore. So I don't know if that's how
it's probably gonna be like Black Ops 3 with the black hat.
That's another thing I was thinking.
Yeah, you had to pull something out in order to take control of it.
Then you got cold-blooded, undetected by AI targeting systems, and thermal optics immune to snapshot grenades. which we'll get to that then. And quick fix, killing players and capturing objectives and holding objectives will increase your health regeneration rate.
Okay. So what is a snap grenade? Is that one that you just kind of pull and chuck, or is it a special type of grenade?
It's a special grenade. It's in the tactical slot. You throw it and it gives like an outline of the enemy of where their last position was. So if they're still in that position, you can go in there and kill them. But if they're moving around, it'll give them like where they are in the general vicinity
It's kind
of
of
the
like
building.
the Sonar Pulse.
Yeah. You got restock, recharge equipment over 30 seconds. So I haven't gotten to stay alive long enough to try it with this, but I'm assuming what it does is whenever you use like your tactical grenade or your actual grenade, it will recharge it over 30 seconds. So there's that. Hardline, we already know what Hardline does. One less kill for each kill streak. High alert, vision pulses. Whenever you saw my screen flash yellow for a second, that means someone's looking at me or I'm in view of somebody, so it kind of gives me like a heads up like, hey, someone's staring at you, fucking flick around real quick.
I didn't even take notice of that.
You got Ghost, undetectable by UAVs, radar, drone sensors, and high alert. Hide the death markers from enemies you kill. And last but certainly not least, kill chain. Kill streaks earned in your current life earn kill credit for each streak. So it's like Modern Warfare. Whenever if you pull out a Harrier, the Harrier can also add kills to your kill streak.
Okay.
As long as you don't die. But it's a perk now. And now your third perk slot, you got tune-up, increase your charge rate of your field upgrades by 50%. So like your ammunitions box or your stopping power rounds or your deployable shield, anything like that, it increases the charge rate by 50%. Amped swap weapons faster, and rockets reload a lot faster now. Shrapnel spawn with an extra piece of lethal equipment. Explosive damage delays enemy health regeneration.
Okay.
Battle hardened strength, reduced strength of enemy flash, stun, and EMP effects. And that's probably what I'm going to be using once I can actually get to that level, because everybody's using a whole bunch of flash grenades and stuns and shit like that.
Yeah, seen that.
Spotter, enemy equipment field upgrades and kill streaks through walls. Mark them for your team by looking at them while aiming down sights.
Okay.
So it's kind of
in Black Ops 4, except for you can show its location.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of SitRep Pro, but a more team-oriented version of it.
Can't say I even know what that is.
SitRep allowed you to see enemy equipment, so claymores, tactical insertions, and stuff like that.
Which one was that in?
That was in the third spot. That was in the third perk slot.
No, I meant like what game?
Well, it was in Modern Warfare 2 and 3.
Okay. I wouldn't play them online multiplayer because of it being for the PS3 at the time.
And last one in the third perk slot is Tracker. Enemies leave behind footprint trails, see markers, and enemy death locations. Now, we on to the lethals. So you got your basic bitch hand grenade, You got your claymores back in the game. You got your Semtexes. C4, which operates a lot more different now compared to what it was in previous iterations.
Like for better or for worse?
I've only been killed by it once, but the blast radius, I think, is a little bit bigger than what it was in the originals. If I'm not mistaken. It looked a lot bigger.
Okay.
Then you got your proximity mine, which is the bouncing betties. Ooh, wait a minute. I don't think this actually works on players. I think this actually only works on vehicles. Let's see what the thing does.
I mean, it says it deals heavy damage to vehicles. Doesn't say it don't work on players.
Oh no, it does work on players. And you got your throwing knife. You got your thermite, which it's kind of like a throwing knife, but you throw it at a location. It kind of leaves like a thermite.
Yeah,
Spot.
it's like the like incendiary grenade in a way.
Yes, but also
It's like a
no.
dangerous sparkler.
Yeah, it's a dangerous sparkler, but it doesn't outright kill the player unless if they're already taking some damage. You can avoid
Yeah, they got
dying
like
from it.
stupid low.
Yeah.
It's more of just prevent them from sitting in an area.
Yeah.
I forget what game had that I played. There's another Call of Duty. Black Ops 3. I think it was Black Ops 3 that had thermite charges.
I don't remember. I never really played much of Black Ops 3. And then last, you got your Molotov cocktail. Which everybody knows what that does. You throw it at the ground and it leaves a fire spot for a certain amount of seconds.
Yeah.
And now on to...
That's essentially the better upgraded version of the thermite.
Now
if
you
thermite
got...
had a daddy.
Yeah. Now we got your tacticals, you got your flash and your stun and your smoke. But you also have stim. Military stimulation that
Help you
cauterizes
heal faster.
combat wounds and refreshes tactical sprint. So I don't know.
Oh, maybe it doesn't heal.
It does heal.
Oh no, it says cauterizes combat wounds, so I'd assume it does. So it's like the stim from 4.
Yeah, but I think you only get one and that's it. It doesn't refresh over time. And here's your snapshot grenades
One time and done.
that you were asking about. Provides a momentarily glimpse of an enemy within the blast radius, and I will show you what that does.
Why the hell does it look like a fucking helicopter with a grenade?
It's kind of like a sensor grenade.
But why has it got helicopter blades? That's...
Because it jumps up into the air and gives off like a visual pulse. Then you got the gas grenade. Explodes on impact when the ground releases a lingering cloud of tear gas that causes slowed movement, blurred vision, and coughing.
They got a siege item in here now.
Yeah, but it doesn't kill you, it just hinders you a lot.
I meant the heartbeat sensor.
Yeah. You got the heartbeat sensor, a tablet that displays a rough information about nearby enemies. But it's a tactical, so you have to pull it out.
What's the video for that one? Cause I'm a little curious if it looks the same. So it's a bit different. It does like a little sonar scan instead of you having to look in that direction.
Did you ever play much of Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, it's just like how it was because I used to put it on my sniper.
Yeah. But you
Instead of
can't
being an
use your
attachment, it's
gun.
now
You can't
tactical.
use your gun while whenever you have this up.
That means if they brought that back, I wonder if they brought back the actual heartbeat sensor attachment on some guns.
Then this one
That'd be pretty cool.
then this would be pretty much obsolete, so I highly doubt they would do that.
But yes, but until you get that weapon up until that level, they wouldn't have it on every weapon.
Yeah, but it would still make the heartbeat sensor as like the tactical one that you get pretty much obsolete because anybody who wants to use the heartbeat sensor can just go and use that gun. Especially if it's actually a good gun.
I don't know, they didn't really have many guns that it could go on in the old games, did it?
It was on pretty much every single gun except for the SMGs. You were able to get it for your
'Cause I had it on my
assault
sniper.
rifles, sniper rifles, and I don't know if LMGs actually had that ability or not. But I know the SMGs couldn't have it, shotguns couldn't have it, and I know damn well the pistols couldn't have it.
Okay. Yeah, because other than the sniper, I didn't put it on anything.
So now let's actually take a look at the actual kill streaks in the game.
Well, I know they had that big controversy with the light phosphorus one.
Yeah, which is fucking dumb. Well, we'll see if it's in here. You got a personal radar, which is kind of like a little helicopter that flies over you, but if anybody has the basic fucking UAV, you can just tell where they're at just by looking at the minimap. Because the minimap's no longer in the game.
Yeah, they took the map out.
Which I'm completely fine with, because you're not looking up in the top left corner the entire time.
Honestly, I never did that anyway, because most of what I played was hardcore mode.
But this grants you a personal helicopter, which only gives you a UAV, but no one else. So I don't know why you want to be that scumbag and just have a personal UAV for yourself when you can help out the team a little bit instead of having them be complete garbage and wandering around in the dark. Then you got your...
Hey, I need the kills.
Then you got your counter UAV, which I don't know how much this works. So...
The counter UAV?
Yeah.
It's probably for the regular UAV.
Okay, so you actually have to select it over a general location. And it hovers.
That's different.
That's a little bit different. Then you got your normal...
Everything else has been sweeping and moving.
Yeah. Then you got your general UAV, and you got your care package, and you got a cluster strike, which
Now,
I have...
Does the... Okay, the regular UAV looks like it should move.
Yeah, this one orbits around the map.
Yeah, now what about the first one, though? I feel like that one's just going to be another stationary one.
What?
That's probably for
the
a certain
personal
area. Yeah.
No, it actually flies around with you.
Oh, so it just follows you.
Yeah, it follows you around the map, which, if anybody sees it, you know someone's in the general vicinity. Then you got your cluster strike, which I don't. Yeah, it's a mortar thing. It's probably like something from Black Ops 1. How effective it is, I don't know.
Oh, you put that in like a little green flashlight laser thing to mark it this time. That's cool.
It's like an airburst one where it stops like in air and just slams the explosive down onto the ground.
Yeah, it explodes before it hitting the ground to hit a wider range.
Kind of reminds me of the airburst mortar from Battlefield 1.
Never played that one.
Well, it works pretty much how this is demonstrating it as, and it was fucking brokenly overpowered. You got your
How
cruise
many kills is
missile.
that one?
That's a 5-kill streak one.
Okay.
Then you got your cruise missile, which is pretty much a Predator missile from any of the Modern Warfares. And it is very devastating. And you got your personal airstrike, or precision airstrike, not personal, which is another 5-kill streak.
That thing looks like the fucking Thresher.
It works like the Thresher too, because it just goes straight in and uses its guns and everything like that. I don't think it drops bombs like it used to in the older ones. The ragdolls, though.
It's a gun run, is what it is. That's more of one of those tactical kind of score streak for objective game modes, it would seem.
Yeah. Then you got
Ooh.
the Wilson remote-controlled UGV with a powerful airburst turret.
Okay, so since we've already been on the subject of Battlefield, you did the little heat repair drone.
Yeah.
I was a bit of an asshole with that, and just driving around with an AFK body just killing people with that. I feel like I'm going to love this thing.
It's something similar, but it's a lot bigger than what the EOD bot was. It's like it's fucking launching beanbags.
Man, those are some very angry beanbags.
And then you got the
Beanbags
infantry assault
for the
vehicle,
fighter.
or the FAV, which is pretty much a fucking tank.
Yeah.
Call this bastard in.
For 7 kills.
Yeah, for 7 kills, and you get to wander around the map with a fucking tank.
Yeah, you get to drive the tank and you can get a gunner for your second day. Now, I'm curious if you have to be the driver for that, or if anybody on your team, or enemy team, can take it.
I don't know if the enemy team could take it. I imagine if you exit the vehicle, someone could
Well,
hop
I was
in
thinking
it.
if you drop it in and they kill you before you can take it, I feel like they might be able to steal it.
That's
like they did with
that's
the
entirely
care package.
possible.
That's gonna be a double-edged sword, kinda. You really want to drop it in, take that chance, kind of thing.
Well, you only get 16 rounds as far as like the explosives go. Like you only get like 16 shells.
Yeah.
And then you got your emergency airdrop. We already know what that does. And here is your Harrier from the past Modern Warfares, but instead of it being a part of the 7 kill streak category, it has been bumped up to 8.
Oh, the VTOL.
Select a location, it drops a bomb run, or maybe does a strafing run with some gunshots. Nope, it's a strafing run with bombs, and then it will hover in that general vicinity and rain down death from above. Ooh, that's gonna be strong as fuck whenever that comes into the game. I can feel it already. Yeah.
Yeah, that one they're gonna use to clear out. That's gonna be another tactical score streak right there.
If you can hold it over like a certain capture point, then you're pretty much set.
Yeah.
And you got your good old classic chopper gunner. It's pretty much the same thing as the one from Modern Warfare 2.
You get to actually control it.
You don't get to fly it, but you can operate the gun. It would have been apparent. There is rumor that you possibly can control it, but I have not seen anything more about it. But I did get this earlier, and everybody hid like a bitch, but it is super strong. And you got the white phosphorus. Cover the battlefield with white smoke incendiary canisters that will weaken the enemy and burn any that wander too close.
Curious on that one. I see the Juggernaut's the whole way at 15.
Yeah. Can only
Okay, looking at it, it looks to be like a
kind of reminds me of like a stealth bomber, how it has like the tracking lines.
Yeah.
And that's a 10 kill streak.
Yeah, that there reminds me more of the what the bombing runs or whatever they were. You had to pick 3 locations for them to run by and blast.
Drawing a blank on what you're talking about.
I can't remember much about it. The only difference is the flaming canisters afterwards. The poor hero.
Yes. Do you remember the Pavlo from any of the other Modern Warfares?
Honestly, no.
Well, this is a helicopter that flies around the map and fucks shit up, and it's a lot stronger than what a attack helicopter used to do back in Modern Warfare. It has a lot more flares that it can pop off, and it's a lot more stronger.
Huh.
People may choose this over possibly using the Harriers. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I know what the next one is. But hold on, let's pull this video up for the support helo.
I wonder if the next one's Sniper's Nest.
Oh no, it's not the Sniper's Nest. The thing just tears shit up.
Okay, so that looks like an irregular attack chopper.
It's a lot more beefier.
A heavy
It can
attack chopper,
it withstands more damage. But if I know the next one, it's the gunship. At 12 kills. One more than what it was in its predecessors. But it's a heavy assault gunship with 3 types of armaments. You got your heavy...
Yeah,
you got your
you got
main
the,
blaster.
It is the 130. The
105 millimeter, you got the 40 millimeter, and the 25 millimeter.
yes.
It's gonna be so
I remember
nice.
playing that old mission where you had to be in one of those things.
The Spec Ops missions where you had to support your friend getting through to the end.
I don't know. It was in one of the campaigns you actually had to use one.
It was probably in Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare Remastered, or Modern Warfare or COD 4, either remastered or unremastered. But there was a mission where you did get to fly one of those, where you had to support your teammates getting to the end.
Yeah. Because it was like a night raid.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a night raid. The helicopter crashed that they were riding in to get home, and the AC-130 was called in for aerial support.
An advanced UAV?
Yeah, orbital UAV that reveals enemy's destination on the minimap, and I'm sure this is all in real time as well. So if they were to move around, you would be able to see them moving around instead of it like showing up every like couple of seconds. Are you gonna move around, my guy? Nope. Alright. And last, but the coolest looking one of them all, the Juggernog.
Yes, that plays heavy metal music while you're in it.
Yep. Hopefully I might get that from a care package one day.
The minigun will drop when the Juggernaut dies.
Ooh. Then everybody has something to fight over then. This item is unlocked at level 30. Yeah, you can toggle the music and everything.
Oh, you better believe I'll have that fucking music playing.
Let's hope it has Enter the Sandman on there like it did in the trailer. It doesn't show him actually going through and killing them, where the guy's killing him and possibly picking up the LMG. And that's it on...
I didn't even hear like the music playing, but I guess that'll be a surprise until we actually get it.
It's supposed to be heavy metal music. Now for the field upgrades. We'll just quickly run over these real quick. So you got the deployable shield, kind of like how Torque has his deployable shield. It's a lot smaller, and it doesn't have any fucking radiation. Yeah.
Torque's was a radio active microwave looking thing.
It was a microwave shield, but that doesn't have that on here. Thank God, because that was really fucking annoying. And then you got the munitions box.
It's like the old score streak, but turned into an alt with a shield. The Guardian, that's what it was called.
Yeah. Then
I fucking hated that thing with a burning passion.
Then you got your munitions box, which you can resupply yourself and your teammates. And at the where it says the munition, there is a charge rate for it, like how long it would be. Like this is like a medium time charge rate. The deployable cover has a faster charge rate. Then you got your recon drone, which is a remote controlled drone that you can use to fly around and spot enemies, kind of like it was in Modern Warfare 3. And I believe that tag lasts until they die.
Interesting. Oh no, it goes away after a few seconds.
Okay. And you got stopping power rounds. This one isn't too interesting. All you do is you slap out your other mag and throw in 30 rounds of stopping power ammo. And once it's gone, it's done. Then you have to wait until it recharges again. Then you got your Dead Silence. Temporarily makes your footsteps quieter, kills refresh duration. I know we won't be able to hear it, but I'm just curious to see what it looks like. Kind of like pulls back on the camera a little bit and adds like a
Kind of like a visual looking effect to the edge of it for a second there, it looked like.
around the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, around the corners.
Then you got your tactical insertion, which everybody knows what that does. The trophy system's coming back. And you got an EMP drone. Detonate an EMP payload at a target location using a RC plane. Disable all electronics in the area.
The way that thing looks like it's just randomly thrown together.
The fuck is that? Just straight out of nowhere, you just see it fucking dive bomb down.
Boom. And it even fucking, it killed the guy too.
Did it?
Yeah, it killed the guy.
Fucking suicidal drone.
Ragdoll, living in a new way.
And the last thing, which you may end up liking, but there are operators in the game, but there are no special perks or anything like that, or special gadgets they get, but you can change the way your character looks.
Yeah, that I thought was a little cool.
Here's some of the operators that are in the game. You have your basic bitch default looking character. Then you got your SAS. Looking operatives. Then you got your Warcom, which you can't see. And then you got your Devil Dogs.
The demon dogs.
Yeah, my mind automatically transitioned to COD 4.
Yeah.
Devil Dog.
And it has us playing over as the demon dogs.
In here.
Now they're the same on both sides, or?
Whatever. It just depends on whatever faction you're playing as at the time. So if you're playing as the alliances, you'll be seeing the other character skins, but this is what the like the US style character skins look like, or the allied factions.
Yeah, that's what I was curious about, if they have the same operators, just different looks for each team.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't see this skin like on the enemy team. Because you have these guys and then you got the alliances.
Yeah, the coalition.
So you got the basic bitch skin, you got the Spetsnaz, and I'm hoping they have more character skins, as long as they keep them like actually themed to the game and don't add like dumb looking costumes or some shit. A little bit.
And end up picking that guy running around yelling, "Get to the chopper." Running around with a big ass fucking LMG, just firing shots because I can. Have overkill on, shotgun is my secondary.
I wish you could actually see what these character skins look like instead of it just being blacked out. Then you got the jackals. This is the only one I can show you.
That one looks familiar, Zane. Why does he look like a Battlefield ripoff?
You're probably thinking of the Scout from Battlefield 1.
No. I want to say Battlefield 5.
Nah, no one in there looks like that in Battlefield 5.
It was either Battlefield 5 or Call of Duty World War II. In the story, somebody looks awfully familiar.
I know the Scout from Battlefield 1 on the... I'm trying to think. I would have to look it up, but it was a different faction. It wasn't like U.S. or Germany. It was like Austrian. I think it was the Austrian skins, where it had like that cape looking design. But I like the guy with the net. That's
Kruger.
yeah. Kruger's my favorite.
I don't know. He kind of reminds me of
Creepy bitch from Siege.
PB bitch from Siege. Is
Yeah,
it a
they
new
had-
operator?
It was
If
a
so,
new
I haven't seen it.
knock. She's the one of. She's the newest operator that just got added last season.
Yeah, I haven't played since that, so I can't say I know. But I
Well-
was thinking, it looks like your oh, I think his name was King Cobra from the old G.I. Joe TV show. He wore like a full blue netted looking one.
That's it as far as everything I can show you until you can get your hands on it tomorrow. Maybe we can play for a little bit before Emily shows up.
Yeah, what time is she supposed to be over?
About 5 or 6. So you have plenty of time to play. If it drops at 1.
What,
Well,
in the morning?
No, in the afternoon.
Afternoon. I'll definitely keep an eye on it, but I can't make any guarantees it's gonna be done that early.
That's what time the beta dropped for me today, was at 1 o'clock. Because I double checked what time PDT was.
Yeah, you also had early access to it. Cause
Yeah,
of
I
pre-order.
didn't. Yeah, I preloaded it, but it's only like 34 gigs. So if you have decent internet, you should have it done in like an hour. So be able to start and play about 2 o'clock. Headquarters is super fun though, and they all moved the whatchamacallit. If you play Domination, they removed the halftime. It's just one full game then.
Okay. That's kinda nice.
Headquarters. Capture and defend the headquarters as they come online. Enemy on the HQ, move in.
Yeah, I was fast getting thrown into a match and already starting the firefight.
Damn it. Overall though, I'm feeling good about this Call of Duty this year.
they had anything placed as far as like story mode? I heard it's gonna be really good, but I haven't seen too.
Supposed to be very controversial.
Yeah, but like I was saying, it's supposed to be based around that time when you didn't shoot. At least that's what I've seen a lot of the reviews and stuff before.
Stay alive. We have control. Crush them.
I'm probably gonna die here. I can feel it.
AO is too hot. You'll redeploy with
Yep, I died.
Did you blow yourself up?
Huh?
Did you blow yourself up?
No, I didn't blow myself up. Someone must have killed me, but whenever you play headquarters, once you capture it, there's no respawns until after a minute.
HQ disabled. Get ready to move out. 10 seconds. Get ready to move. This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV
Yeah, that looks like the redeployable barrier from Siege in a way.
God, I'm trash. Hold the fuck still. Felt like I just fucking went through.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Is that all the faster the Magnum shoots?
I
Well,
probably
I'd say
could
that
fire
you-
it faster, but it didn't help that that bastard was moving around so much.
It's online. Secure it. Move in. Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, I'm hoping they changed up how you spawn into actual games now, so it's a lot cooler.
Allied cruise missile launched.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for when I get it. Pre-order to start chewing some ass apart.
It is a bit weird to get into, not gonna lie.
Well, you gotta remember, you're going from Black Ops 4, being the last Call of Duty you've really played, to this one here. And Black Ops 4 was decently fast-paced, with different feel and mechanic compared to this one.
We are losing ground. Focus. Location secured.
I mean, yeah, but this game sometimes feels bullet spongy. The gun that I'm using right now, I dumped an entire magazine into somebody and didn't kill him, and I'm being dead ass serious.
What gun is that?
The M13.
Okay.
Enemy UAV
Oh.
overhead.
Getting...
He was using a sniper. I'm kind of hoping that quick scoping isn't going to be a thing as much as it was. in
It
the
is
Call of
super slow. I can even show you
HQ is online.
how slow it is to aim down sights.
Duty. Yeah, because when we had that 2v2 beta, I could feel it. I'm just hoping that they really can't go about still doing that.
Yeah, this
'Cause
is how
that's the
fast.
one thing that I hate about sniping.
This is how fast you aim. That's how fast you aim.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Yeah, so basically you get caught running with your sniper out. You're gonna end up getting caught with your pants down.
We have reached the halfway point.
And that's not gonna be any good.
Pretty much, but they can still hip fire you, and I don't know how accurate that's gonna be, but there's
Just
still
like
that.
the other
10 seconds.
games,
Get ready to move.
not really accurate.
Allied UAV overhead.
Would have been better that if we got that share play set up so that way you can actually get a feel for it, even though I don't know how reliable it would have been, because share play is pretty trash whenever it comes down to like connection issues.
I don't really have too many problems with it. So
I
like
know
I
that-
said, I let my one cousin play Overwatch on my system using SharePlay.
HQ is online. Secure it. They're capturing. Go. Enemy UAV overhead. They have taken the HQ. Cruise missile
Get
ready to
fucking
launch.
grenaded, bitch.
UAV is ready for flyover. We're disabling the HQ.
I think you got 2 people with that grenade.
No, 3.
3. Damn. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go fill up my cup again.
Alright.
So I'll be right back.
Good copy. UAV disabling the HQ. Keep your eyes open. We have taken the HQ. Get ready. We move soon. Is out of fuel. Get to the next HQ. Allied cruise missile launched. HQ is online. Secure it. Allied UAV over. Enemy UAV overhead. They're capturing the HQ. Go.
God damn it. Oh, well, it still worked for the best. Drop shot, you pussy bitch.
Allied UAV overhead.
Why am I not getting any fucking help over here? The fuck are you doing, guys?
1 minute remaining. Time is running out. Now or never. HQ lost. Reloading. Reloading. HQ captured. Get ready, we move soon. Reloading. Setting flare. Get to the next HQ. Reloading. Setting. Allied cruise missile launched. Reloading. Flash out. Grenade out. HQ is green. Hit the move on. Enemy on the HQ. Move in. Reloading. Check your fire. Stop. They're capturing the HQ. Go. Seconds. Enemy UAV overhead.
Come on, guys. Get the fuck on the objective.
HQ lost. We are out of time. Move.
Oh, that's game.
Regroup. Tomorrow will be different.
Damn, your guys' score didn't really go up.
You know, we got our asses handed to us because no one wanted to fucking push. I was the only one doing all the work.
I see 31 kills.
Yeah, you'll get to see now how much the loading thing changed now.
The loading thing.
Yeah, whenever you load into a game. It's changed a lot.
Oh, that's cool. Look at
Not-
that.
No, not that, you smartass.
No, look. It tells you who's a PlayStation player.
I thought you were talking about something else.
No.
Come on, show it.
Which means we theoretically can get Frankie to play with us.
He won't buy it.
He won't?
Nope. He said he wasn't gonna buy it. Unless we can convince him otherwise.
Well, if he gets an Xbox, he might be able to play with us. But yeah, I see what you mean by it's different.
Capture and defend each HQ as it comes online. We have our first target. Move out.
Throwing grenade! Flash out! Grenade out!
HQ action. Move to secure. We're taking the HQ.
Reload! Flash out!
Yeah, I was about to say, I kind of feel like they're trying to flank you. It's awfully quiet from the front.
HQ is ours. No reinforcements available.
Reload!
We've got control.
Reloading! I'm hit!
Okay.
We've got a UAV on station.
Okay, actually.
I'm debating what I want to get into.
UAV beginning flyover.
Got your attention!
Cruise missile, go for launch.
Shit, I'm dead.
No
The fucking flash got me. I was doing so well there.
The bane of all heroes, flash grenade.
Almost done here, ready up. Enemy UAV overhead.
Hey, at least we got a solid 60 points that time.
Get to the UAV.
I drop shot it. I feel like I fucking feel like a tool now.
You should. Fucking drop shotted.
Oh,
Dude, I
he's
can't tell
pissed.
you, there were people who do that in Black Ops 4, and the one match particularly, this one guy decided to do nothing but drop shot.
HQ active. Move to
It was the
secure.
most annoying thing, 'cause you're not expecting someone to just mid-firefight just lay down while still putting a full clip into you. It's kind of cancerous.
Nice shot, good kill. Friendly UAV overhead. Lost the HQ. Enemy personal radar in the air.
Ah, great, doesn't really want to play now.
I've been hit.
I mean, you got until tomorrow before you can even play this with me, so.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, can you at least download it a while? Like, can you go into the store and check and see if you can actually download it a while and get it preloaded? That way, whenever it is available tomorrow, you can just hop right in and play. Like, I know you won't be able to play it, but you might be able to get it preloaded.
Yeah. Okay, let me
We're
see.
disabling the HQ. HQ disabled. Get ready to... Enemy personal radar in the air. Okay, get ready to move. Enemy UAV overhead.
No.
Can't?
Nope.
That's fucking gay. Greedy sons of bitches.
Enemy UAV overhead.
As much as I want to download one of the free games of the month,
HQ active.
I know I'm gonna probably need
We're taking the
space
HQ.
for that game. I should have enough space to download it now.
Well, I think you can add it to your
Yeah.
library and just download it later.
Nope. It is entirely unavailable until the 14th. Unless I pre-order the game.
Games are gay.
Enemy personal radar in the air. Enemy UAV overhead. HQ lost.
I got a few things I gotta do in Resident Evil anyway.
Like what?
I gotta go through,
Missile incoming. Take cover.
finish those 2 missions I didn't do yet on casual and normal.
We're disabling the HQ.
Come on, guys. We can't let them steamroll us again.
I'm out of bonus features. Almost
Enemies halfway
7k
there.
in
Good stuff.
points.
HQ captured. Enemy personal radar in the air. Okay, get ready to move.
He could hear me that loud? I wasn't even moving that fast.
Get to the new HQ.
I wonder if they ever fixed the audio they said they were going to do from the first beta.
Well, they definitely did. He could definitely fucking hear me, but I was walking really slow.
Well, because originally, the problems they were having was you could hear your teammates' footsteps super loud, but you couldn't hear the enemies. Makes you wonder if they didn't, like, oversize that by a lot and make it too loud.
HQ active. Move to secure. Enemy on the HQ. Get over there.
Faggot with a shotgun.
They've taken the HQ.
We're definitely not gonna win this one.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy personal
And a chopper gunner. Can't even get a fucking lock on.
What, before it mows you down?
Mm-hmm.
That's like all things. You think you're good and clear, and then it just, out of nowhere, it gets you.
HQ shut down. Regroup. Almost done here. Ready up. Get to the new HQ.
Yeah, this will probably be my last game, and I'll probably get off for the night. I'm getting pretty tired.
Missile
I'll
incoming.
let the dog out and head to bed.
Okay.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. HQ active. Route secure.
You can just hear the cracks of the sound whizzing right past you. It scares the shit out of you.
HQ contested. We're taking the HQ. HQ secure. Hold out as long as you can. HQ contested. Enemy on the HQ. Defend. HQ disabled. Get ready to move out. Next HQ up in 10. Get ready. Personal radar in the air. New location ID. Reloading.
Okay.
After this game, before I get off, though, I'll check and see what time the beta starts for everybody else. Yeah.
HQ is green. Get a move on. They're capturing the HQ. Go. Enemy has captured the HQ.
What the fuck?
We're getting hammered. Step it up.
Oh, we're getting hammered. Oh no shit. I'm fucking pulling the weight of the team. I have 21 kills while everybody else has fucking 9, 6, 9, 7, and 6. Pull your weight, you fucking skinny bitches.
UAV overhead. Stay low. You're not.
Fuck you.
On your feet, soldier.
You ain't getting away with that fucking victory screen while you're still standing.
Kind of sounds like all the trashy players who pre-ordered on.
Yeah, I had 23 kills and 21 deaths, where everybody else had 7 and 9, 9 and 18, 9 and 14, 7 and 18, and 6 and 14. I'll probably live stream a little bit more tomorrow, but as far as tonight goes, I'm calling it quits. But I'm loving the game. I just wish that, there was more to do.